Going to be doing the Cinderella look, which is of course that light sky blue like the dress that she wears in the movie. That's about it. I'll have pictures on my blog. Don't forget to rate, comment, and video response if you guys decide to copy this look. I love that so many of you have been doing that lately. It's so much fun to see your interpretation and to see the look different on somebody else. So I really enjoy that. So keep posting them. And then check out Josh's version of, I don't even know what he's going to do for Cinderella. I'm doing this way ahead of probably when I'm going to post it. I don't know. The stepmom would be really boring. So we'll see what he does for that. I've already applied an eyeshadow base on my eye. So then the next thing I'm going to do is apply this, it's a sparkle eyeliner, eye accent pencil, I guess. This is from Coastal Scents. They have all these amazing colors. I know I'm like repetitive about Coastal Scents lately because of the palettes and stuff, but these are really cool. So I'm just going to apply that all over my lid, so this so that the pigment I use has something to grab onto. And it's a really pretty light blue, the one I'm using. And actually, good thing this just happened. The other thing is that it has a sharpener actually built into the lid, so that makes it easy just to sharpen it, and then you could just throw away the extras. I'm just gonna go right up to the crease of my eye, and then just kind of blend it lightly with my fingers so that it's not as thick. But it's cool because you get that color and you get a little bit of sparkle that will show through. And so then next I'm going to use the light blue color. If you have the 88 palette, either one, you can use one of those. But since I never use my pigments, I'm going to use Mutiny from MAC. It's not available anymore, but it's just a light shimmery blue. And I'm just going to press it on top of that pencil. And using that pencil is going to help the color look brighter, but it's also going to grab onto the pigment so that you don't really get any fallout. Because a big problem that people have with eyeshadows and with pigments especially is that the color doesn't stick onto their eyelid. So if you use something like a pencil or a cream color base or something that's a little bit sticky but not too sticky, then it just gives it something to grab onto so that it won't fall. Next thing I'm going to do is use some colors from my 88 palette. I've got requests to use this over and over. So there, I'm going to use this, and this, I believe. So, and then also this one for highlight. It's probably my new favorite highlight color because it's matte, but it's really pretty, as you can tell from that eye. So I'm kind of just using these randomly until I get like the desired look. That's what I like about this 88 palette, is that you have so many choices, but then I don't like that I can't tell you guys exactly which one because there's not really a name, and using numbers doesn't work so well for me. So I'm just applying these right into my crease just to kind of give a soft focus effect. They're lighter colors than that first blue, so it's kind of just so that the color fades out really nicely. And then I'm going to be using that light neutral highlight color right on my brow bone, and that'll basically have it just fade out into nothing at all. Alright, then next I'm going to use a really shimmery, very, very shimmery white color. This is from Fire Night Cosmetics. I don't know if they have this color anymore because I got it a while ago, but it's called Pure Sugar. And I'm just going to take, it's very, very, very shimmery. I'll show you on my finger. Whew, maybe. But it's very, very white and just very sparkly shimmery. So I'm going to actually use that right in the center of my lid. So I'm just gonna pat a little bit on my brush and just press it right in the center so that it kind of has the blue fade from blue to light whitish blue and back to blue. Just gonna blend that right in the middle. It also helps to kind of open up your eyes. Okay, and then I'm also going to use that color as an inner corner highlight. This will also help your eyes look wide awake, open. So I'm just going to press that right in there. Using it wet also helps. And then just kind of, I like to just work it up and a little bit underneath. I'm also going to take that blue pencil that we used as a base for our pigment, and just put a really thin layer right underneath, zoom out a little bit, right underneath my eyes. And then I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit just so it's soft. I just want it to kind of subtle, very subtle. So you can see it, but it's not really the brightest thing there. And then for my waterline, I'm actually going to use, find where I put it, there it is, a white eyeliner. This will help my eyes just look really big. This is Fascinating Eye Kohl from MAC. And the next step would be, if you want, I just did a really thin liquid line and then mascara. Okay, so the next step is false lashes. I'm going to be using MAC number 3s, which look like this. Somebody didn't request, but they said that since I have so much trouble doing this eye on camera, to do this one, so I'm going to try that. Maybe it's just me doing it on camera, because this one was a hassle, but it still looks okay. Oh dear. Alright. So I've been getting quite a few questions asking if you can use false lashes more than once. And the answer is yes, you just need to take care of them. So when you take them off, pull gently from one of the ends, not from the middle, and gently pull it off. I like doing it inside to out. And then just with tweezers, just really gently pull off any extra glue that's on there, and then store them in the container that they come in. Do not store them in a drawer. Do not store them somewhere where they could just flutter all around. You need to store them in here for sanitary reasons and so that you can keep track of which ones go together. And then you can get easily 4 to 5 uses. If you're good, probably more. So after that glue dries, I like to push it in with my lashes so that it's as close as it can be, so there's not like a space. As you can kind of tell, there's like a space right now. Don't want a space. Okay, so then they're on, and then you can still see kind of a line of glue, so I'm just going to take my liquid liner. Normally I'll do liquid liner afterwards, but I found that sometimes if there is that space, doing the liquid liner before and after helps, because then you're not trying to like get it between the lashes, which then can kind of ruin the lash. So there you go. Not so bad, just takes a little bit of practice, but I wanted to use these because they just look so princessy. I love these lashes. They're probably some of my favorite lashes. I almost forgot to do my brows because I meant to show you guys, because I've gotten requests on what I do for them. That's them without anything. That is them with, if you've seen older videos, my brows have come a long way. So let me just show you mine. what I do is I just use an eyebrow pencil. There's 1,010 different ways to do your brows. You can use eyeshadow, pencil, those Anastasia kits if you don't have any clue. But since mine already have a pretty good shape, I just use Lingering or Fling from MAC. Fling is probably what I should be using, but I can't find mine, so I'm using Lingering, which is a little bit darker, but that's okay. So I'll just do really short strokes with the pencil, otherwise it gets too dark too fast. And just follow my natural brow, and when it gets to right about here, I will follow that, but then I'll usually bring it out farther because my brow ends about here, so I'll just bring it out farther, and then I'll just kind of shape the inner corner. I like to give it a round shape. Some people like to give it kind of a square. It's really up to you. And then if it's a little bit too dark, I'll take a spoolie brush and kind of just run it through, and that'll disperse the color and make it a little bit lighter. So that's basically all for that. For lips, I'm just gonna do kind of a neutral with a little bit of a pink. So I'm gonna use Bare Slim Shine, which is my favorite Slim Shine ever. So it's just a little bit of like a nude pink color. And then I'm just gonna top that off with a little bit of Little Vi Luster Glass. This is a gorgeous color. Right in the center. Alright, so that's all for the Cinderella look. I'll talk to you guys soon.